Okay.
Well, hello. Back on Facebook. It's a busy day today on Black Friday, and I have two special guests joining in me now, which I'm super excited about. Marlon and Carol, welcome from Florida with your energy tool jewelry business, which is freaking fantastic. In fact, I'm wearing one of their necklaces that they have made for me, the Tenza ring with the amethyst, which is beautiful, which I wear them on my neck most days. And I also have my um, she'll probably have to help me remember what this is. I know it's on the Tenza ring, and this is the bracelet. Is it Janessa bracelet, I believe? And then you
Yes.
open it up and you got your protection with EMFs. And it's absolutely beautiful. And then, of course, I have my ring, I just have to say, on my cell phone, which is really good. And that goes right on the back of my phone here for protection. Anyway, welcome in. I'm super excited. So tell me, how did you get started with what you do? And I know this is helping a lot of people with EMF protection and also with healing. Tell me about it. How did you get started? Welcome in.
Okay. I had Lyme disease. We were in Pennsylvania at the time, and I had an email from someone suggesting I look into radionics. And so I'm looking at YouTube, and this guy is holding a ring like this. He said, "Do you want your radionics to work? Get a tensor ring and put on it." And for some reason, it fascinated me. I still don't know what radionics does today. I started studying tensor rings. Got the books that the guy who made these in the late 80s, early 90s, and then I purchased some and they weren't that great. Anyway, I wanted to build a pyramid, a PVC pyramid. And so I emailed a guy who I knew made them and said, check my measurements. He never got back. So I called him and I knew he lived in Pittsburgh according to his area code. But anyway, he goes, where do you live? And I told him and he goes, what's your address? And I told him, he goes, I just drove by your house. I'm 3 miles up the road. Come and see me. So we never talked pyramids, but he said, I have this other job by SO Universe. Should I dump it? I'm not doing that much. What do you do? I said, he said, I make tensor rings. And I'm like, oh my God. He said, you really know what they are? I'm like, yes. Can I help you make them? And after 2 days of making them, he said, I can see this is your passion. You can have this business, give me some money whenever you get it. And we started with rings like this, small rings. This is probably one of the largest ones. And then it evolved into body rings, healing tools, and
And more.
yeah, and more. And I had all kind of problems. I couldn't get off the couch. She had to help me up, and my swelling, that drainage in my knees. But anyway, one day Carol said, I'm working with someone with the body ring. And before I couldn't bend down, she goes, look at you. I'm all the way down at this person's feet working and no pain. And I'm holding on to the rings. I'm like, wow, okay.
And it seemed like the more that he worked with the copper, the more that he uh, was holding on to the tensor rings, the
Mhm.
more healed he became with each time. And so and it truly was his passion. And so
Yeah.
I sort of joined him to support him in that, and that's sort of how I got involved with it as well.
Yeah, so this was about 6.5 years ago. And so now we've
No.
evolved making all kind of healing tools and we can talk about them.
Yeah,
That's how we got started.
yeah.
It is truly amazing. And I love the part of working with copper because copper is so beneficial to the human body, which we're all short in. And, I just love touching them. It's around me all the time when I'm working. And I find that super incredible and super interesting that you guys got involved in this and it's really helped you. So explain to everyone, what do you make? Like what, give us an example. Like what is all that you do that's like on your site?
Right.
Okay. Well, we have all different kinds of what gave us the idea. We were vending at a show a couple years ago, and some ladies purchased the Janessa bracelet that opens up into a sphere.
When I showed you.
And
Yeah.
yeah, like you have. And they purchased one day and came back the next day and purchased 3 more. And we said, what are you using them for? And they said, well, we deal with crystals. And we found out that the tensor field not only clears the crystals, but it charged them so well that we couldn't even measure the charge on it, which gave me the idea for the power pendants. And so I started making them with arrowheads and amethyst. We have a couple other different types of stones, opalite, arrowheads, but people have put them on and they have just gone crazy with how well they feel. One woman shared with us that a friend of hers had lung cancer. She put this amethyst pendant on and she could breathe better. So this inspired us to do this. I also do healing work, and so I was glad to join him in this. But the tensor rings not only provide EMF neutralization, but they also provide pain relief and healing. I was diagnosed with carpal tunnel because of it. And the thing is they wanted me to sign a waiver stating that they couldn't guarantee me the use of my hands. Well, I sort of like using my hands. So I said, no, I don't think I'll be doing surgery with you, but I do wear the Janessa bracelet, the cuff bracelet, and the Janessa bracelet, both of which relieve pain. And the nice part about the Janessa bracelet, whenever it's in an open state, it remediates EMF frequencies for 6 to 8 feet around you. And if you need to increase that range, you can put it on this small ring. It's called a 1/4 cubit 8 gauge. And when you put it on that ring, then it increases the range to like 1,200 square feet. If you need it to be expanded even more, then you put a white piece of paper underneath it or a white napkin, something like that. But we've had several different people contact us and ask us to make all different kinds of tools. And if you want to touch on the healing energy tools.
Okay. In the book, the guy who made these, they made it's called an AccuVac coil designed after Tesla's caduceus coil. Tesla counted windings. Everything we make is cut from the measurement of sacred geometry. And we're very careful about it. And we infuse everything with our love. And as well as we call in other energies to infuse these for the highest power possible for everyone using them. Very important to us. This is called a feedback loop. What this does, it will pull negative energy in. It's called a reverse conjugate mirror. It literally reverses phase and comes out as healing light. And it's interdimensional. Yeah, and then we have 2 sizes. This is one, and this is like the horse. We actually made this for animals, but we found out that we've been releasing negative entities with this large one.
Which is called the cosmic feedback.
Yeah, the cosmic. So what happened was the woman came and had a neck injury the chiropractors couldn't fix. And she said, well, a reader told me I died in a past life from a neck injury. So we got this out and we showed her how to hold us on her neck. 10 minutes later, no pain. And I called her 2 weeks after that, still no pain. And we've had people with shoulder, back pain, all kind of injuries. Even a vendor came over with knee pain and sat in our chair for about 5 minutes and said, yes, I want to buy that. Took the pain away from their knee. So they're just 2 of the healing tools that we have, but so powerful. And we've got, go ahead.
Okay. Well, and I also wanted to mention the halo. This is actually one of the most versatile tools that we have because, or we call it the halo crown because some guys don't have a little bit of a problem wearing a halo. So they can crown themselves. At any rate, this is an amazing tool because it can be not only give pain relief of headaches, but because of the double twist of it, it actually cleanses the auric field as you're wearing it. And that's where a lot of our physical issues begin, is in our auric field. If you get that area, keep that area cleaned out, the chance of anything manifesting in the physical as dis-ease is slim to none. So, and the beautiful thing about this is not only is it good to wear on your head, but if you have indigestion, you can hold it in front of your stomach. pain anywhere. I use this. I went to a chiropractor, got 3 treatments for pulled sciatic nerve, and it didn't work. I slept with this around my bun on that side one night, woke up with no pain. So you can use it on your feet, your knees, your shoulders. Yeah, I sleep with it underneath my pillow, and it helps with neck pain. So it's an amazing tool. And I also like to let people know that you can actually speak an intention through the tensor field with gratitude. Now, the tensor field can be used for all different kinds of things, but I love using gratitude, and I'll say, thank you, thank you, thank you for blue skies and sunshine running in a figure 8, give it to the universe, and don't think about it again. Next thing you know, it's blue skies and sunshine. So it's fun to play with. We just this past weekend found out that this is, as you had mentioned, you had shown the cell phone ring. We just found out that the 6G phones, that this 12 gauge ring is not powerful enough for this new 6G phones. So this 8 gauge quarter qubit ring is what people would need if they have a 6G phone. So we just wanted to update everybody. We're going to update that information on our website, but we have all kinds of amazing tools. Another thing that we have for to create harmony and balance in the home is this
Okay.
Janessa crystal. It's a larger version of the Janessa bracelet. And this, you can either hang it or just set it somewhere in your home, and it will harmonize. It's of the harmony and balance frequency, so it'll harmonize all of the energies in the home. And if you want to power it up,
You want to power it off just like the Janessa bracelet on top of the 8 gauge ring. You put this on here, it really kicks it. Doctor came in and wanted something to power up his EES system that he has for patients. He put his hand in here and he goes, wow. And I said, well, close your eyes. I laid this on here and he literally jumped from the amount of surge of energy coming off of it.
Wow.
Yeah. So it is
yeah,
yeah, and we have another harmony and balance ring.
Janessa.
It's back
Let me
here. Let's
see.
see if we can you see that by the window
Can you
hanging
see it in
there?
front of the window hanging from the
Okay,
hang?
so
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
I do. Yeah.
that's a short story. A woman had a horse farm and the horses are sick. She can't sit outside from cell towers.
She's
Make me
EMF
something, she said,
sensitivity.
that I can use. So we made that and she hung it about 20 feet high at the post of her entrance to her farm. Within 2 weeks, she emailed me, said the horse's eyes cleared up, they don't cough anymore, and I'm sitting on my porch. My pastures are green in a 3 month drought. It's amazing. So anyway, that's
Wow.
And
isn't
we
it?
and our largest thing, we do have large body rings that you can take down over your body to for healing and to release stuck energy, and
Mhm.
then slide them underneath your bed. You'll sleep like a baby. But what our largest healing energy tool that we've created per holistic healer, she asked Marlon if he could create a Janessa sphere large enough that someone could sit inside, that's of the galactic frequency, which is a multi-dimensional frequency. And you could probably see them back in between us. They're folded. They fold up just like the bracelet does,
Mhm.
but it opens up to a sphere large enough that you can sit inside. And it's amazing for, you name it, absolutely just about anything. Pain relief, uh,
Wow.
Anxiety.
anxiety, PTSD. It balances the chakras. It balances all the adrenals and all of your body systems. It'll structure your body fluids, and it's just incredible. But the best thing that we found out that it also does is deflects hurricanes and tornadoes. And
That's
we actually have proof, visual proof, when we were vending in
I wish I could
Morgantown,
touch.
Pennsylvania. I don't know if you can see that or not, but on this right here, there's a circle where right where we were vending, and the weatherman came on and said, folks, I can't quite explain this, but there's this bubble of protection over top of this one area in Morgantown, and that area has not been affected by the tornado.
Wow.
However, there's damage and power outages and all kinds of stuff all around us. So It's very interesting. We are just thrilled with the fact that we can offer people this level of peace of mind, including the EMF neutralization, allow people to rise above today's technological challenges. And these products are truly revolutionary. And like Marlon said, they're based in sacred geometry, and the intention that goes into these products is just for it's benevolent energy. The tensor field is for benevolent energy. It can be used for water structuring as well. And, we just absolutely love being in a place where we can be a blessing to people's lives.
Can we share
On
one
your,
more?
Yeah.
oh, go ahead.
Okay, well, this is a ring. Before we made the halos, someone had a migraine. We'd put that on the head, and within seconds, it just like dissolved. However, this specifically made for the electric meter, because right now, all the wires in the walls of the homes are emitting radiation. If you hang that on your meter, it will neutralize that literally. And then if a person is reluctant to put it on their meter, they can tape it to their breaker box and it will do the same thing. The field in here, the tensor field is so powerful. And we've had a woman came to us and said her family was in the house, her husband hung it on the meter, and they all felt instant relief. So it's a very powerful tool.
Wow, you guys are amazing. I mean, story after story and all these things. My question is, things that you make, do they actually have to be touching your body or wearing it, or are you just near it for all of them?
It all depends. The Janessa spheres, those emit the positive energy 360 degrees. So just being near that, having that near you is going to be beneficial. When we travel, I always carry Janessa, the 8-inch Janessa sphere, because and other rings too, because whenever you're in a hotel room, you've got all kinds of EMF radiation going on there. But
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you want to use it for EMF and you have Wi-Fi and a modem, your TV, whatever, washing machines anyway, they need to be touching it. The column of light, there's a positive flow of light out of both sides, but they need to have that, and the ring needs to be against the thing that you want to neutralize.
right.
And
As far as the body is concerned, with the halo, the more of it that can be touching your head, the better. Just like with the rings, I wear my rings 24/7. I used to have a lot of arthritis and joint pain in my hands. I don't have it anymore because I wear these rings.
and now the large body rings. One more. So they don't have to be touching your body. If you bring them down over, they'll clear your energy field, and if you slide them under the bed, the energy will come through the mattress and box springs right into your body.
Wow. Now, how long do these last?
They're perpetual. Even if they get tarnished, back when they started making them, copper oxide was used to enhance the conductivity of computer chips. And when they tarnish, that's copper oxide. And they'll never lose their energy, ever.
And
It's amazing. It's scalar energy.
Yeah.
It is scalar energy. Yeah, well, I know about that. That's
Yep.
amazing. Truly
Yeah.
amazing.
Now we do like to share that if it will oxidize if it's exposed to humidity. And so if you want to keep it nice and bright and shiny and clean, all you need to do is whenever you see it start turning, just hit it with ketchup. Rub ketchup all over it, rinse it with hot water right away, and it'll bring back the luster immediately.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Very
Any kind of
good.
ketchup.
Yeah, very good. And I wonder if it's the acid in ketchup. That's how it works.
No, well,
And
the
vinegar and
tomato
tomato
acid.
acid. Yeah.
And the vinegar. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Okay.
and the tensor ring will not absorb, any of the tensor tools will not absorb negative energy. It's always clear. So you can use it for clearing crystals. The beautiful thing about putting a crystal inside of it, as far as the power pendants are concerned, the crystal would never need to be put in the sun or in the moon or any of that, to be cleared, because it will always remain clear. And that way the crystal will be able to work much stronger and more effective by being inside of the tensor field. So
Wow.
We absolutely love what we do.
I mean, I can tell that. That's amazing for both of you. I love it.
Yeah, we love being in a
Yeah,
position
thank
to
you.
bless others.
And
Yeah, I mean, what an extraordinary way to help people. And I'm sure you've helped a lot of people with all of this. Is there anything that you want to recommend to people? Like, where do they start? Just does it, I guess, depend on preference?
it does. Sometimes someone wants everything covered. The next person, it's economic. So they say, well, this is what I have to work with. This is what I want to do. So, it depends on their funds. And we get
Okay.
that. And on the site, people can call me. Lots of times people do that, and we'll go over things with them. We don't mind sharing with them. We're no hard sell. We just like whatever you feel you need, we're going to try to help you find that.
And we do
And
think that
I love it. Go
we
ahead.
we do like to, I'm sorry, we do like to share that um, children under the age of 12, I have literature that I can provide to people. And it's very important. Cell phones are one of the worst emitters of EMF. And the bad part about cell phones, we're either holding it against our head or against our body, or we have it close to our children. Infants under the age of 12 are much more susceptible to the radiation coming off of these cell phones. So it's important that if you have children, uh, it, any children whatsoever, you have some kind of protection on your phone. And between that and the smart meters, and if you're riding an electric car or a hybrid, you really need to have one of these smart meter rings under your seat because the radiation coming off those batteries
Wow.
is incredible.
Yeah, very.
So we like to work with people, we encourage people to give us a call if they're not sure where to begin. And on our website, we don't have the rings labeled as it being just for this because a lot of the rings can be used for multiple things, but
Mhm.
including increasing your gas mileage.
Oh, and keeping my razor sharp. I don't change blades for about a year and a half, literally. Somehow that keeps the
Wow.
blades sharp. Is that amazing?
It is amazing. That's incredible. So, can you guys list or go ahead and say your phone number in case anybody has questions? And then I'll put the link on how to order. And the discount code is FG5, and I will list that on this live. Can you all share your number for people?
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
The best number to call would be 717-462-1765. And that's Marlon's phone.
Okay, and that's awesome. And we could actually, see these necklaces, rings, and bracelets, all these things that you could put for like Christmas gifts and would be amazing, I think, for gifts. And of course, call you for recommendations for what, people are suffering from whatever. And of course, we can't make medical claims, but we can actually say, hey, this helped for this or this helped for that, and then see what they have that can help everyone. And I think it
Exactly.
sounds all amazing.
Yeah, I have
Thank
one
you.
more thought. You do too. I would suggest that before you call us, look at the website
Which
and
is
see,
marsenergytools.com.
and underneath some of the description, it says learn more. There's a little dialogue box there. Click that and get some info instead of just saying, hey, tell me about this. Please go on and do that. And then you'll have an idea of what you're looking at so that you can be informed. And then we can talk. It would be easier for us to help you.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I agree. Yeah, see what you have and then call.
Yeah. And there's applications on each of the items. If you click on the item itself, it'll show you what applications you can use that for. And also testimonials. By the way, all of our testimonials are unsolicited. These are all testimonials that people have voluntarily shared, and they're all authentic. That's one thing that you can trust, is that they come from our happy clients, and we are so blessed to have received so many positive feedback.
And we thank you so
Awesome.
much for having us on your
Yes, thank you, thank you,
show.
thank you,
Yeah, I was
Roger.
going to say thank you so much, Marlon and Carol, for being on my show today. And I will list your link for products with the discount code. And I hope a lot of people see this and know about you too, because I think it's a huge blessing. And real quick, the reason how I even knew about Carol was her flight changed and she was on my shuttle bus to the airport from a quantum convention. Is that not a God thing?
They call it a synchronicity.
Right. And she was wearing the necklace and the bracelet, and I had to have it. So, which is stunning, beautiful, and I love it. And thank you so much to both of you. It's a pleasure. And I'll make sure, help as many people as I can and let them know about you guys. And thank you so much for coming on today. And I will list everything for you.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Thank you, Angie.
Yep,
We
thank
appreciate
you.
you as well. Much
All
love.
right. You're welcome. And you guys take care, and we'll see. Thank you, everyone that's listening. And we'll comment after the live is over so I can see everything, and they will as well. Thank you
Okay.
so much for everyone watching and for Marlon and Carol. Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Alrighty, thank you.
All right.
Have a great
Bye-bye.
holiday. Bye-bye.
Bye.